time for me to do a disclaimer. And this is a disclaimer that I've done many times and I'll never stop doing, in the sense that this is something I'm living with. So let's talk about that. It's a quick note about something that has been paramount in my mind and heart over the last 23 months, and quite frankly, the last 11, almost 12 years. The National MS Society is a collective of passionate individuals who want to do something about MS now, to move together towards a world free of multiple sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis is comprised of unpredictable and often disabling flare-ups of the central nervous system. Such flare-ups disrupt the flow of information within the brain and between the brain and the body. The National MS Society is the largest private funder of MS researchers in the world. They're investing more than $1 billion to date. MS stops people from moving, but the National MS Society exists to make sure that MS doesn't. To contact the National MS Society, please call 1-800-344-4867. Once again, 1-800-344-4867. Or go to the website at nationalmssociety.org. Thank you. Thank you to all of you who have gone to the National MS Society to learn more about multiple sclerosis and demyelination, or even gone to the National MS Society to donate money to this amazing organization. It touches me and over the 1 million people in this country who have multiple sclerosis in so many ways. We appreciate it. And on that, let's begin. Man, this has been a very strange week. Not a bad week, not a great week, just strange. We got a lot to talk about. And you could say that what we're going to talk about is truly anything and everything with Matt Haas, Paul Burke, and all of you, because this is VF Talks. Good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you may be, and welcome to VF Talks. I am John Venturini, and that is a cantankerous Triceratops named Rex, who always has something to say, even though you cannot hear him say it. Trying to still figure that mystery out. I still don't think we can hear that one. Anyhow, it has been a strange week. You can see that off of the open itself. But I hope you're doing well on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. It is honestly a Friday night that I think is a bit different in a lot of ways. And we'll talk about that in a moment or two. But I'm going to see who wins the door prize, and I think I know who wins the door prize. It's someone you know and love and trust and that of awesome fun things. And the only person I could think of that has awesome fun things is Matt Haas, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, hi JV.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I hope you're well.
Oh, well, is there something flying around your room over there?
My hair light wasn't on.
Your hair light?
No, that's not on. That's not on. That's not on. Whoops. That's not. There we go. Now I feel comfy.
That's good. It's good to feel comfy.
I thought the show started at 6:45. So I jumped on at 6:33, and I'm like, wait a minute, why is this already started? I was all confused.
That's
sorry,
because
man,
the super terrific awesome show is at 5:45, and you got the 45 mixed up with the VF Talks at 6:30.
I skipped the
That's
super
okay.
terrific awesome show
Right.
because I had my car in for state inspection.
How did it go?
Thankfully, as good as it could have gone. $147 out the door for the oil change, the tire rotation, the sticker, the inspection, basically clean bill of health.
There you go. That gets you.
And they gave me a $2,000 laundry list of other things I can have done since I have 80,000 miles, because they're like, replace the shock absorbers. Like, hell no.
No. What do you think? I'm Rockefeller over here?
So
replace the shock absorbers. What was that about? Why are we doing that?
I'm like, that's a heck to the no.
No, it's a heck to the no. It's right.
So my wife's car needs inspected, and we already know she needs 4 new tires. So we're kind of bracing for that. And then I have to pay the car insurance because that's due every 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And we're bracing for that. And I'm like, that's it. Those are the last 2 big expenditures of 2022. Nothing else. No plumbing, no electric.
Plumbing, no new toilets. Disasters. We took care of the toilets. We did this. We did that.
Yeah. I'm like, we're done. Done.
We're done.
And like, I want to buy a new table saw. I want to buy an overhead drum sander, and I want to get a new planer. Like, I've got big ticket items that I want, and it's going to be like, no.
Big ticket items, and for a while there's a bit of saving for expenditure, saving for the general ledger, that sort of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
We got Michelle H joining us from Canada, who says hello with the heart and the smiley face and the Canadian flag. Michelle H, how are you doing this evening?
Michelle, it's good to see you again. She's been bebopping all over my channels across the interwebs. Good to have you along for the ride, Michelle.
She is a bebopper.
Yeah. Oh, she says, Matt, I missed your vids today. I will catch up. Oh, hey, thank you, but there's never an expectation. I'm thankful for what you watch, when you watch, and how much you watch. But yeah, never feel bad that you missed something from me, because that's the way it is to be a YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. I know some YouTubers, they get mad at people because they don't jump on their channel. I'm like, dude, that's not how to play the game. Like, don't do me like that.
Don't do me like that. That's right. We got Rob joining us. This is JV and Maddie. Did I get that, Maddie? The 5 T's and the 4 Y's. Good to see both of you live. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Yeah.
And
Good to
Michelle's
see you.
basically admitting that she has the attention span of a squirrel.
You and me both. You and me both. Hey, I did some things today.
You did some things? You want to tell me about the things you did? You did some things? You did some things?
I did. I took apart my locks on one door. So I did the handle and the deadbolt. Took them off, put the new ones back on, and I had to put the kick plate on, which here's what I'm learning about changing out locks. The kick plate is the most important thing. That's the thing that the little knob smacks into and goes clink, clink, you know.
It's a knob smacker.
Yeah. It needs to be very precise. I mean, very precise. 3 hairs width in the wrong direction.
3 hairs.
You're all hosed up. So
3 hairs to smack that knob. That's right.
And I kind of came up with my own method for setting them. I didn't even, what I do is I get 5-minute 2-part epoxy. I slap it on in between the wood and the metal kick plate, and I shut the door and I put it in there and I set it where I want it. And I hold the door and I hold the kick plate for 5 minutes. Now you got to stand still for 5 flipping minutes. And then
Flipping.
and then,
flipping minutes.
Yeah. And then you open the door and you let it sit there and harden. I let it harden for another half hour because you only need 5 minutes, but you really kind of need more than 5 minutes.
You tease
And
it
then-
a bit. Yeah, of course.
And then once it's done, I get my center punch hole drill bit, which is like a modern miracle. And then I drive the screws, and then it's like, mwah, chef's kiss. Perfect.
Michelle says that her ex installed her locks last month. There is no patience for that. And Rob asks, did someone say squirrel?
Hey, Rob's on both channels. He's on Awesome Fun Things, and he's on the Venture Forward.
There you
Rob,
go. Thank you for your patronage and your viewership.
thank you for the double views and the double watch time.
That's right. So that segment was brought to you by the fine friends at Kwikset, right? The Kwikset locks. Not sponsored.
Yeah, quick set locks. And now I it took forever. It took all day. It took me all day to do it. Just those 2.
And how many more locks are there?
13.
Oh boy.
Actually, no, I did 1, so it's 12. I have 12 more to go.
Oh boy.
So, yeah, it's going to be a thing.
Rob is magic, Michelle says. She needs more device. Yeah.
Hey, I'm mad at you.
Oh, shit. What did I do now?
You conned me into doing a 5K.
Oh no! I did I do that? Did I? What are you talking about?
Oh,
are
listen.
you talking about this? Are you talking about that? Burning off the bird?
I have some advice for you.
Go for it. Not that it means I'm going to listen to it, but go give it to me.
Well, listen, I tell you a lot of nonsense, but like this is like legit, okay? Like you better heed what I'm about to say and implement what I'm about to say. So,
hear me now and believe me later.
get your life insurance in place, because if anything happens to me on this 5K, my wife is coming after you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. My life insurance is in a good place. I got a good umbrella. Okay. I thank the fine folks at Liberty Mutual and Travelers on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring it.
Okay. All right.
Mrs. Haas, bring it.
She might go the hired goons route.
Oh,
so.
no. Oh, no. Michelle says I need
have
less.
a heart attack while you're running. I'm like, it's 5K. It's like 3.1 miles. How hard could it be? She goes, but you don't run.
Michelle says she needs less vices and more devices. That's what Michelle says today.
Okay. So now,
Look, and this is exactly, we're going to keep it 100 for the audience, right? I told you you could walk jog this. And
yeah.
more times than not, I'm right there with you. We're not we're not like running this at ludicrous speed over here.
Yeah, yeah.
We're
So,
we're
okay.
here to burn off the bird. That's the name of the race. We're burning off the bird.
Now, I know. I know you're like, "Oh, yeah. Matt, come on this 5K, it'll be fun. We'll do a thing. It'll be
Yeah.
fun." But I think you failed to factor in everything. Because
Go on.
now you'll have to make sure that I buy the right shoes, I have the right gear. So like we're probably gonna have to go shopping, and you're probably gonna have to like
Would you like to go shopping?
consult. Yeah, you're gonna have to like
Would you like to set? Would you like me to go to Athlete's Foot or any of the running stores and do that? I'm more than happy to.
yeah, yeah. You see now you're responsible to make sure I'm properly outfitted.
Michelle
And
also sees where they were going with that title. Burning off the bird. Yeah, of course.
it's after Thanksgiving.
You know what you could do to burn off the. You know what may help you in burning off the bird? Devices. Devices can help you burning off the bird. Michelle says there's a joke there. She'll not make it. Michelle, you can more than go ahead and make that joke, and we may air it. We have no shame here. We don't. Yeah, so
Hey,
we're actually doing a 5K together.
yeah, yeah. I understand there's free donuts.
Yes, there are free donuts.
Now, is that your hunch, or is that like a locked in sure thing?
I talked to the general manager over at the gym I go to, and we suspect that there will be free donuts out of a very good donut shop in Phoenixville, and out of, I
Yeah.
think, Mama Joe's. So, like, you're talking
I,
about a place that knows their donuts.
I think it's fair to say that if there will be no donuts, you will owe me donuts.
I'll tell you what. This is my promise to you, and we got this on video. We got this recorded, the whole nine. If there are no donuts, I will make it up to you. I also told you that the next day, this crazy MFer is running a half marathon, and I said you can go root me on in Oaks. You don't even have to run the darn thing. Come to Oaks, root me on, and I will take you to a Fogo lunch afterwards. So either way, you're scoring, sir. You're scoring either way.
Where is the other one at?
It's in Oaks. I'll give you the address and stuff. You know, I
Is it
actually have it on Still Store. Let me bring it back up.
is it closer to you or closer to me? Like which
It's
direction?
up 422.
I don't know what that means.
Something like that. Yeah, so this race is called the Leftovers Run. And there's a choice of two races. There's a 4.1 miler, and then there's the half marathon. And of course, me being sadistic, sadomasochistic, whatever you want to use, I'm doing a half marathon.
Okay.
You can dress up in costume. I mean, look, you see, there's a choice of the 4.1. There's a choice of a half marathon.
They
They get
charge you more for the half marathon.
well, you're taking more of their time.
What, really? Come
Yeah.
on.
Well, yeah. I mean, can you run a
Do
half
you mean
marathon
to
that
tell
fast?
me there's staff that's gonna like leave early for the 4.1 mile version?
No, they're staying there the entire time. But this is the thing that got me is the 2-run Phoenixville weekend. So if you do the burn off the bird and then the next day you're doing the leftovers, $5 off. I like a good discount. Love a good discount. I don't like leg pain, but I love a good discount.
Yeah. I mean, I guess what I'm saying is it with the accounting of the event people, like there really is no difference on their management end, the short race versus the long race. I mean, seriously, like how I need to see their business plan because now I'm mad.
Oh, we could talk business plans. We can get accounting involved. Michelle's asking who makes the best donuts, y'all. I'll tell you, Voodoo Donuts in Portland, Oregon. Laura joining us on YouTube, who says hello.
Laura,
And when we got
she's a runner. I'm running. This guy here talked me into it. It's his fault. See, and I think you inspired him, and now you both have inspired me, and I have a little problem with it, but I'll get over it. So,
if we have Laura, we have Stuart. Stuart says hi, gang. Hey, Stuart, how you doing, man?
Stuart.
And Michelle says, I also want to insert a clip of The Office where Michael Scott says, time to make the donuts. Yes. Yes. And now Stuart's not helping the case here. He's telling you, run, Haas, run. I could see a bumper sticker. I could see maybe something for the back window of your car after it got inspected, so you could do that. Run, Haas, run. 5K.
I just want to put the medal on Facebook. That's really all. I want to get some likes out of it.
I'm in it for the medal. I'm in it for the medal.
I'm in it for the fame and fortune.
The fame and fortune of a medal. Truth be told, and I almost cut pre-roll that talked about my credenza with the medals. And I say, I think it's time for more medals. And I stopped myself. I recorded it, but I didn't air it.
Yeah. I got my 1K inflatable fun run medal. I mean, that counts, right?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely it counts. They were doing... So, it's funny. My good high school, middle school classmate of mine, Scott Reardon, he is a DJ in Baltimore. He works for 98 Rock. They were doing a 0.05K race around Camden Yards. 0.05.
It's my kind of race.
I mean, you got a chance to medal and then some.
You give me 20 minutes, I can crush that.
20 minutes?
Well, no, you said 0.25 or
0.05?
Oh, 0.05. Oh, jeez.
Now I got to get this up on... hold on a sec. Oh, God. Oh, you got to see this.
I think I could just fall forward and then go 0.05.
I'm not okay, get this now. Get this over here. It's the 0.05K 98 Rock.
It's the 6th annual too.
It's the 6th annual.
Oh yeah.
Probably sponsored by Power Plant Live and the Army National Guard and Swag Dog and 98 Rock in Baltimore.
Just like a beer run type thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a beer run. There might be Chaps Pit Beef afterwards. If you're watching, if you want to tell us a little bit more, you can. But yeah, it's a thing. It's absolutely a thing. The 0.05K.
Wants to do it. Michelle's in for the 0.05K beer run. What is that, like one trip around the bases?
It's like the length of this house. I don't know, something like that. She's telling you to run, Haas, run. And Laura, the athlete of this program tonight, says she did 6.2 miles in an hour and 5 minutes. Laura's a lot faster than I. A lot faster. There's no way I'm doing that in an hour 5. Man. I could do 6 miles in about 69 to 70 minutes right now. That's where I am with a 10K pace. It's about 69, 70 minutes. But hour and 5, 65 minutes, that's fast. Michelle says, I'll run the bases and not spill my drink, just saying. Michelle, you are a trooper. And the Orioles could probably use you because they're horrible.
Don't hate the player.
Don't hate the player. Hate the game.
Hate the game.
All 0.05K of it.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so there are ridiculously short races out there, and there's usually beer involved. Lots of tomfoolery and all that stuff.
Gotcha.
Stuart says you will build your speed over time. Yeah, I know. I'm getting faster. I'm getting faster. There is a follow up to something we covered last week that might help me as well, and we'll talk about that in a minute or two. But yeah, I am getting faster. I am getting a lot more. What's the word I'm looking for? Aerodynamic. So yeah, I am getting faster. But that said, and a promise is a promise. I'm walking the 5K with you. I'm not going to go any faster than your 40-minute mile pace.
I'm not gonna walk it. I'll run, jog it. We'll see. We'll see how I feel.
I'm a jogger. I'm a 4 to 5 miles per hour. I don't go to these races looking to set any sort of land speed record, or even as long as I don't finish last. I think that's, and trust me, we're not going to finish last. Because there's a lot of people that'll still have Thanksgiving dinner in them and everything, and right. So we're fine.
Well, this is a Saturday, right?
Yeah, sure is.
So Thanksgiving's on Thursday.
That's
so
correct.
You've got Black Friday to burn it off.
That's right. And then Saturday to do 5K on top of that.
This is the ancillary burn off.
It's the ancillary burn off. Right. I mean, certainly the Sunday exercise is a little bit out there. Even the 4.1, to do the 4.1 miler on Sunday after doing a 5K the day before.
Odd number. Like, why 4.1?
Well, because the half marathon is 13.1 and half 4.1, and yeah, I don't know. Probably has something to do with the race. Michelle says, back in my drinking days, I once did a face plant holding a beer in each hand. It was in Dayton, Ohio, at an interesting bar. I got back up and I said, I
got another one coming, hopefully.
Hopefully, because otherwise that's like, eh. Ah, right. I sissy saved our beer. There you go.
Sis saved the beer. Cool.
Sis saved a beer. Yeah. All right. So there's a thing I roped you into. It's that. The thing that I'm doing that is a follow-up from last week. And we were talking about how I was doing something I never did before. In the sense that I went to a float spa or a float tank.
I saw your graphic on the thumbnail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, how to float. What is this? Like Stephen King's It? We all float down here.
It's an interesting sort of environment. So I actually have pictures. Obviously I used a couple of them in the open, but let me get to this. So I think what is amazing about the experience is that it's a very calming place. They do floating, they do red light therapy, they do massage, they do other things. So you go into this very tranquil room and you get nice little signs like this: live the life you've always dreamed of, be fearless in the face of adversity, never stop learning, use your imagination whenever possible, recognize the beauty that surrounds you with the BE and the YOU in different color. And I'm saying this out in case you're listening to this on and not seeing the video. Remember where you came from, but never lose sight of where you're going. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
They forgot a sentence.
Go for it.
And ruthlessly crush your enemies.
That's exactly right. Ruthlessly crush your enemies playing whack-a-mole. That's right. They do Halo therapy. So you're not playing Halo. It's Halo therapy. So basically,
Halo 3.
Halo 3. Maybe a little loot. Maybe a little Heretic. Maybe some Doom.
Yeah.
More signs in there, just things that are calming. So you get towards the tank and you can see that each of the rooms are called Grace and Serenity. I was in Grace. And they put your name outside. So they wrote John on in chalk on the door out, right outside the door. So you're feeling ready for this 1 hour of just relaxation. And there, before you go into the tank, you take a shower. You basically get yourself clean of all oils and whatnot, especially if you're coming from the gym to do this. They don't like that. So you take a pre-shower, get yourself all clean, and then you enter the tank. And the tank has 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt and a little bit of sea salt in there. And right now it's lit up, but when the hour starts, they shut the lights off. There's mood lighting in there. You could change the colors and everything. But I gotta tell you, you don't realize you have that sort of range of motion in such a sort of, I wouldn't dare say zero gravity, but in such a freeing sort of environment with 1,000 pounds of salt around you. It's incredible. It's incredible. And the way you
Is it
feel
worth the
afterwards.
$90?
Yes, without a doubt. Worth the $90 and then some.
What did it do for you? Like, how are you better because of it?
My legs felt a lot better.
Oh,
And that
go.
was coming out of 2 days of spin and boot camp the day before. My legs felt incredible. I felt incredible. It was like, this is great. They give you a towel. They give you earplugs. Now the thing about the earplugs is you're going to be in heavily salted water, so you don't necessarily want that water to get in your ears. You want to be careful with your eyes. So they tell you to put those earplugs, sort of like what we wore at the concert, and you've seen those before. Mm-hmm. You put them in your ears, and if you have long hair, they give you a hair tie as well. And then basically you put them in your ears, you get into the tank, and you just float. And you float for 60 or 90 minutes, and you just enjoy it. And it's like, sometimes, or the first 5-10 minutes, I was doing a lot of range of motion exercise, just stretching, and couldn't believe how well I can just go and spread my arms, spread my legs, and do this and do different. Oh, it was incredible. And then there's a sign that tells you exactly a little bit of a schematic of what you're doing, how to float, reminding you to use earplugs, to take a warm shower before. When everything's done, you take a shower afterwards to wash off the salt because you're heavily salted afterwards. There's a makeup room that you could use, and it's just such a relaxing experience. So I guess, and not a sponsor, but that's their website. It's Divine Float Spa over in Exton. You can go see them at divinefloatspa.com. But they are incredible. And they have other services too, as I was mentioning. They do float therapy, red light therapy, infrared sauna, massage therapy, and then halo therapy that combines the salt therapy along with the red light therapy as well.
Okay, got a question.
Sure, I can go
So
back to
what's the time commitment for this? Like all in, prep and post, and then the treatment itself?
For a 60-minute session, it's a 90-minute investment because you're doing about 10 to 15 minutes of pre-work, and then you got the 60-minute session, and you're doing 15 minutes to clean off and get dressed. So about 90 for 60.
All right.
Some comments as we were going to talk here. Old school Halo. Yeah. Also, Michelle says, I need to find one of these in Canada. I'm in. Yeah. It's incredible. And then the other thing she says is a hair tie for any man buns. That's a good point.
God.
Good point. And of course, her mind is in a very weird spot today. Michelle, we love you. We absolutely love you, and
We prefer that here.
Yeah, it's actually basically promoted and encouraged. So thank you, Michelle. Thank you for doing what you're doing. The big piece of news to this is, Matt, they're doing a flash sale over there, and I'm doing another one tomorrow. Yeah.
Good deal. Hey, I got something for you. I got something for the audience. I came across a post of one of our friends, Mark, the Ditching the Drink.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And he was on this contraption that kind of resembles a bicycle, but I'm really confused and I'm kind of obsessed with it. So I put it
Hang on,
up
I'm
there
going
on the
name to do
screen.
this. There we go. And hang on 1 second. And boom.
What in the world is that? And what is it used for? I have so many questions. And why is it in the front and not the back? I'm like, this has really got me going. And I think the greatest comeback I've seen in 2022 is here. Let me show you this. So he says, oh, hold on. Oh, shoot. There we go. So this guy says, you could start a cheap funerals business with that rascal. Apply to go on Dragon's Den, to get it funded. And look what he came back with. I was like, what? He says, I just rang a mate and they said, great idea, but it's a dying business.
Oh, that's awesome.
Have you ever seen such a snapback in your life? Like, come on.
It's a dying business. That is great.
That, you come on. Like that's why we're on the internet, folks.
That's right.
But aside from that, like, what is it? Would you put beer in there? They don't look like seats, but I guess these are like harnesses. Are they for kids?
Michelle asks if it's a quick procession.
Is it shopping bags?
Yeah, that's right.
Like what?
So you got your great grandmother
Are those
and
seats?
and the Walmart order in there. It's good.
And it looks like it's styrofoam, so it's like it can hold cold beverages. But that looks like a seat facing this way, and this looks like a seat facing that way. I've got many. My brain.
Mark,
is
if you're on tonight, join us. You have some explaining to do.
All right, I'm gonna stop sharing here. But
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I lost you for a second. Hang on. Oh, there, and we lost you. There, he's back. There he is.
Many clicks, but yeah,
Too many
I'm
clicks.
like, what the heck? I need to know more. That's all I need to know.
Michelle says, "Take my money already."
Are you familiar with like the Microsoft blue screen of death?
Oh yeah,
So,
the
goes dong, like blue screen of death. I have to reboot to kind of figure out what happened.
Dong.
I would share that.
Michelle has some bad news.
Okay.
She said I got dumped today by email. I'm sorry, Michelle.
Hey, sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, how can we turn that into a good thing?
Well, I mean, there's 6 billion people in this world. You can, you're back on the prowl. You're single, ready to mingle. That sort of stuff.
You have more time for activities.
That's right, activities and devices. No, sorry, horrible. Sorry, I'll just be back here. Dear God, no. But seriously, I mean, 6 billion people in this world. Michelle, you're an incredibly sweet lady, very attractive, great sense of humor. Your comic timing is perfect. Like, come on. This is your chance. This is your chance to fly and be the amazing person that you are, Michelle. Seriously. So it's not a bad thing. And we're here for you anyway. We love you.
I understand there's a lot of ice cream involved after a breakup.
Yeah, there you go.
Come on. What's your favorite ice cream, Michelle? Inquiring minds want to know.
She's going to a movie alone tonight.
Okay.
Michelle, what's your favorite ice cream?
Nothing wrong with that.
And I know we're going to break some precedent here, but if you want to join us, there's the link on eCam. You can join us. Make your VF Talks debut on camera. We'd love to have you.
I was on this Reddit thread about like
moose trails on the ice cream, by the way.
Ah, yummy. Of like awful jobs and like are jobs for narcissists or something like that. And one of them was like a breakup consultant. So you hire this person, and then that person breaks up with your significant other for you.
Michelle asks if I can drop it in the comments and can she use her phone? Yes, you can use your phone, but I don't drop it in the comments.
Can you make this larger?
Yeah, we could make it larger, but we
Okay.
don't drop it in the comments.
You have to type in these 9 characters exactly correct.
https/http.
No, don't do that. Just this. Come on.
I'm sorry. This is for the people that are just listening.
No one says HTTPS anymore. Come on, it's not 1997.
https://guest/ecam.live/8 Charlie Echo 46 Frank 8 Delta or Foxtrot, whatever you want. But there you go. There it is.
Dude, I don't know. You hurt me, bro.
You know what? Stop it.
It's like, come on.
Just stop it.
I'm a tech professional. Like,
yeah, I know.
You know, that hurts.
And you're a woodworker, and you play the piano, and you do this, and you do that. You collect tacos. You do this. I get it.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Michelle says, please tell me just what to type. Sure. HTTPS.
All right, I'm leaving.
/ All right,
everyone.
guest.ecam.live/8CE46FF8D. I got your wife trying to kill me. You want to kill me.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Better stay away from Manola for a little while. Michelle says, see you in a minute. Can't wait to see you. Be good. You're mad about the whole HTTP, aren't you? That's it's stewing on this, aren't you?
No, it's all good. All good. I'm thinking about the donuts.
Well, there you go. Donuts make it all better. Michelle says I was being silly. Yeah, well, there you go. There's the link.
Oh, I haven't had a donut, and so I oh, hey, I lost more weight. I weighed myself, and I'm 25 pounds.
Yeah, got it.
It was hovering around 22, 23 for a while, but and that's with an uptick in candy bar intake.
That's right.
I've been jamming on the candy bars lately.
You know, it's funny you mention that, Matt, because I got into 2 or 3 really good conversations with Mike, who's the GM at Max this morning, and he said people don't realize that to maintain weight or get your weight to optimal weight within 5 to 10 pounds, you don't necessarily need to have a caloric deficit. You just have to figure out what sort of caloric content you need, what your BMR is, but then what your activity level is, and work within that. You don't want to go too extreme, and you want to make sure you're fully giving yourself the nutrients you need. That was a very good point.
Yeah. So I think I need to reset the watch, because the watch is now getting a little flippity floppity.
You gotta remove another thing off of it.
Yeah.
Should I talk about our new one of our new non-sponsors?
I suppose so. Rich Vibes is here. Hi, Rich.
We talked about Rich Vibes saying, "Good evening, guys. How are you guys? We're doing well. I added your information to the ticker down there. I've changed the ticker for VF Talks. There's now a whole Friends of the Show section. So
here it is now. Friends of the Show.
There you go.
Thank
One
you.
of those Friends of the Show is one of these non-sponsors. I hate using that term. No, it's not horrible. Non-sponsor. But in that and I kind of mentioned this last week, in that of the OC Locker Room that's based out of Oregon City. It is a nonprofit who distributes sports equipment and uniforms to the community without cost. No referral needed. Everyone is welcome. This was the organization that is run by Kimberly Michael. the lady that I did the Portland Marathon with towards the end. And this is her organization. And she's available on Instagram at instagram.com/THEO OC Locker Room. So you can see it up there. No bothers.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good stuff there.
Yeah. It's awesome. There you go.
Good deal. I like the scroll. Thanks for putting our shout outs on there. You're a good man.
Laura asks a good question. I just say it like I think people know, but BMR is a good point. What is a BMR? Is a basal metabolic rate. Basically is the amount of calories you need to sustain yourself. You apply a certain factor on top of it based on your activity level. So if you're sedentary, you're basically multiplying that number by 1.1. If you're very active, it becomes like 1.7 or 1.8. We've covered it on the main show before, but we'll probably talk about it again on Tuesday as we do part 2 of Diet and Exercise Revisited. And I'll be at Tuesday night at our new time, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Rich says, bless you, JV. Anytime, buddy. And he says, thank you so much. Anytime. In fact, I'll tell you what, we'll go one better. And we'll do this real quick. You want to have a good time on Sundays? Rich Vibes. Mix.com/Rich Vibes. Great show. Great DJ. Great guy. It's a good time to pass on Sunday afternoons. And there you go.
Mixcloud.com.
Yeah. Mixcloud.com. Yes. Mixcloud.com/Rich Vibes. Thank you.
Mixclown is not it.
I didn't say. Did I say clown? Mixcloud.com.
No, you didn't. I'm messing with you.
Oh, I'm messing. I appreciate the messing. It's good. This is good. This is great. Laura Williams joining us on YouTube tonight and says hello. Hello, Laura. Hope you're doing well.
I love over there on the Awesome Fun Things channel. That channel's blowing up. I got 2 new subscribers the other day.
Woo, 2.
Woo. I know.
No, that's good.
My growth is sort of leveled off over there. But
I'm impressed by the fact that you do a daily morning show at 8:15 every morning, 5:15 Pacific.
Weekdays.
Yeah, weekdays.
Not Saturday and Sunday.
No,
every day.
No. That's you need days off. I get it. Monday to Friday, 8:15 a.m. Eastern, 5:15 a.m. Pacific. It's down there on the ticker too. Under friends.
And one Friday a month, it starts at 8:30.
One Friday. Check your local listings.
Which Friday is it? We never know until the day of.
Rich has a very good question. Oh man, wow! Thank you so much. Does Mixcloud start with https://JV?
Oh, dear Lord.
That's a good point. I might as well bring that back up because I know it pisses someone off.
Of course, everything starts with HTTPS.
Yeah, it's there you go. https://www.mixcloud.com/richvibes. Deep down inside, it's killing Matt a little bit. Thank you.
I'm dying inside.
Yeah. We got Budget Paul Burke trying to join us.
Oh boy.
Hang on 1 second, Budget Paul Burke.
I need news from the penitentiary.
There's the penitentiary. There we go. There's Budget Paul.
Hi, Austin.
How are you gents doing?
We're great. How are you?
I'm all right. Making it by.
How's Cell Block C?
Oh, I haven't been on camera in a very long time. This is
you look
strange.
fantastic. You look
good.
You look like a gentleman and debonair, and yeah, you're phenomenal. You're phenomenal.
You have like lots of headroom here on your image.
I can't go any higher, else I'd hit the head.
Oh yeah, that would hurt a bit, wouldn't it?
Reposition the camera a little bit, maybe.
Wait, let me move. Ow! That's right. That's not good.
Yeah,
not good.
Hope that's the wrong way.
So now, you've been out of high school now for a while, right? So how is life treating you?
Terrible. I hate adulting. I want to go back to being a child.
Oh, come on. Still young. No classes. That's got to be good, right?
I still have classes. I college,
Oh, I see.
which is arguably worse.
Oh no.
Michelle has a tech challenge right now. She says it cannot find, but she's all in though.
Did you
Okay.
try and do HTTPS?
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
My heart hurts now with all this HTTPS nonsense.
Oh, we got. Oh, wait a second. Wait for it.
It's
Is it
party.
Michelle? Is it Michelle? Or is it Rich Vibes, ladies and gentlemen?
Rich vibes.
Hey, Rich. How are you, my
Hi,
friend?
guys. Hey.
Oh, now I'm just the regular Paul Burke. Let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna fix that in a second.
I'm the real Paul
And I'm
Burke
not
now.
Billy Eichner.
There we go. John's the hostess with the mostest. He's got you covered.
That's right. I'm a hostess with the mostest. There you go.
You had a good show on Sunday there, Rich.
Fantastic
Thank you very
show.
much.
You had some new graphics and you had some new bumpers. You had some new what do you call stingers in between the
Singers.
He's not standing
Oh.
still, folks. He's moving and shaking over there,
Trying to.
keeping it
I wish I
fresh.
wasn't always working on Sundays.
What's the job still? Applebee's.
Yep. Wow.
Nice.
Sorry.
Are you still wearing 80s themed T-shirts as your uniform at Applebee's?
I don't know how to answer that question.
I was just thinking it beats him working at Hooters then.
Oh no.
I mean,
Austin likes to use those low cut shirts at Hooters. It's good
Mhm.
times. It's good. It's very. It's awesome.
no, but next week, next Sunday and on Halloween, we gotta dress up in Halloween costumes.
Oh
Mm.
my. What's the plan there for you as far as
Uh,
costume?
I'm Steve Harrington from Stranger Things.
Oh,
Nice.
the guitar. He played the guitar, right?
Did he?
Is that
No,
Steve?
that was
who-
Eddie. That was Eddie Munson.
Eddie.
wasn't it?
Eddie was the one that played
Oh,
the
right,
guitar.
right. Okay.
Laura's saying, "Hey, Austin and Rich."
Hey, Laura.
I should put some. I should put some light on. Oh,
Yes.
there it is.
Yes. I love it. Oh,
Do you mind?
Dude.
You guys mind the shadow behind me, or should I
There
put
it
some
is.
more light on in here?
It
Just
says Ahoy on it.
I love it.
ahoy!
I got the rest
Can
of
you
the
please
costume, but-
post
Genius.
photos to the interwebs?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. I need the photos. My life
be
is
good.
sustained with photos.
As long
This
as you
hat
don't
does
put
not
the
work with these headphones, though.
HTTPS in front of it. Don't do that.
You're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. How are things in England there, Rich? How's England holding up?
Yeah, not bad. You know.
How's the king?
Very very interesting that we're changing prime minister yet again in
6 weeks.
Well, you just got a
Yeah.
new one.
yeah 45 days she's been in office and she's resigned already.
Whoa. Well, there's got to be some backstory to that.
She wasn't enough for the job. She showed her weakness way too early. And
My
you can't do
goodness.
that in that role.
Mm-mm.
You
No.
cannot do that in a prime ministerial role. So
Is ball busting top of the list of attributes?
it has to be, yeah. You have to stick by your code, as it were. And she
Right.
set out her code, and then she did a big U-turn on it all. So
Yeah. Well, that
What are you
can't
gonna do?
stand. Thou shalt not stand.
Mm.
Get out.
She didn't even get a vote
So-
of no confidence. She just removed herself.
yeah.
Hmm.
So we've got basically we will have another prime minister hopefully within the week. They're going through all the rigmarole and razzmatazz at the moment, but there may, do you know what? Do you know what the worst irony is?
Do tell.
There is a very small chance that we may have Boris Johnson come back
Ah!
into the role.
Whoa.
Oh no.
My goodness.
And he wasn't good enough for the job in the first place. So yeah.
Stuart asks a really good question. Is there new voting?
Yeah, voting for the prime ministerial role will only be done in-house, as it were, within the Houses of Parliament. So it will only be ministerial votes. There's no public vote, as it were.
Got it.
They could call for a general election, but then that would mean it would almost certainly go to the Labour Party for the job for the job for the cabinet. Yeah.
Are you applying for it, Rich?
Me? Hell no.
Okay, just checking.
No. Not at all.
I mean, I'd vote for you.
I would too. I'd vote for Rich.
Absolutely.
I'd run for the office, but I'm not eligible since I don't live in the country.
I mean, I'd vote for Paul Weber, but I don't know. He hasn't made a really good campaign speech yet.
I think you have to be a certain type of person to be even a minister, let alone prime minister. So, not for me.
Mm-mm.
No.
It takes a certain sort of person, that has a sort of conviction or whatnot. I mean, you look at Margaret Thatcher and you think, wow. I mean, that's your high bar there. Although
Yeah,
Stuart says he'd vote for you.
Oh, bless. Thank you.
I think we would all
So-
vote for you, Rich.
Without a doubt.
Thanks, but no thanks.
See, and now you got Laura saying that she'd vote for you.
Alas, I'm not. I would never run.
As long as you don't vote for Dr. Oz, that's all I'm saying. Don't.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean,
So,
at this point, do we vote for Dr. Phil for the Senate? I mean, what sort of daytime talker do you think would be a really great candidate for an office?
It's like,
We haven't learned our lesson. No celebrities in office. That's the problem. We had the Ventura,
what's the
Schwarzenegger.
Harvey? What's his name?
Steve Harvey?
Steve. Yeah.
Yeah.
We even had what's his name from Saturday Night Live? He was a senator.
Al Franken.
Al Franken,
Yeah.
yeah. Which
Says,
I
no Emmett Oz or no.
I passed Al Franken in the hallway in the NBC building, and I said something in his direction, and he looked back and said, "Cool."
Margaret Thatcher joining us on Twitch tonight says she'd vote for Rich.
Do you know what? Could we take all these votes, these vote for Rich Vibes, and can we turn them into follows on my Mixcloud page, maybe?
Yeah.
Just saying.
One follow equals one vote.
Exactly. That's it.
One follow, one vote. Sunday Night Live.
HTTPS.
Rich Vibes.
Now I'm unfollowing. You're one in the hole now. Oy vey.
That's gonna be a regular thing, and there's only one thing missing in all of this. Like, I think every time we say HTTPS, we need There's a sounder that hasn't made an appearance in about 6 weeks. There you go.
So what's going on in your neck of the woods then?
Matt's replacing locks. I'm floating. I connived Matt into doing a 5K with me after Thanksgiving.
I'm still trying to determine if I should be mad at JV.
Sorry, I didn't hit the mute in time.
Fine.
I'm gonna let down my couch potato ways and
Oh,
actually
stop.
do exercise for fun.
I'm paying you with Fogo. With Ivan and the gauchos and the meat and everything. What's the problem?
I'm teasing. I kid her. I'm a kidder. I kid.
I kid. I
There's
joke,
definitely
I
a
kid.
balance there, isn't there? Exercise and then Fogo afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Rich, that's what I did after Portland. I went to Fogo after the Portland Marathon. That was great, although I could barely move afterwards.
Yeah. Don't know whether it was just the eating or whether it was just the pain from the marathon itself.
It was a bit of the salt intake.
Yeah.
And it was the fact that I had about 69,000 steps that day.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was in pain, but I enjoyed all the meat. I enjoyed the donuts, courtesy of Voodoo Donuts of Portland. Not a sponsor. Oh, man. I'll tell you, though, there is something to be said about donuts and running. You ask any runner, people that do 5Ks, 10Ks, half marathons, they talk about donuts. They love donuts.
It's a sugar rush afterwards, isn't it?
Damn straight there is.
I didn't know that was a thing. I'm learning so much. I have so much to learn. You know, I'm open.
Laura tells us one of the best things about running is you get to eat a lot after the run. You darn straight you do.
I have to ask a question as well. This is probably, I think
Your
somebody's
discretion
already
is
asked.
advised.
Somebody's already asked this.
Hmm.
How did you do with the bananas?
Good man. Good man. I had 3 half bananas during the Portland Marathon, but I wasn't holding them around and running around with them like I did in Cary for the half marathon. I ate the half bananas because I was in effing pain. Because they had them bisected at each of the hydration tables.
Oh,
The
okay.
second, yeah. So what you do is you take a half banana, shove it. It's like you eat it and you suck down the electrolytes and stuff, and you continue running. But yeah, I needed the half bananas for sure.
Good.
Michelle tells us she'd love to jump on and say hello next week. Then, yeah, of course.
There's still space.
There's space. I mean, we can get 10 people on right now.
Yeah, you can get another square in at least.
I have about 10 minutes before I have to jump. So
Matt's got a short window.
yeah.
It's all the
Margaret Thatcher's a big fan of Rich.
Hey, whoa! Hang on! Don't say window and jump in the same sentence. That's
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, it's not really a good idea. I don't think. No.
So I have a question. Why is it Margaret Thatcher 420?
Oh, because she likes pot.
Why is Margaret Thatcher 420?
Yeah.
That's a user in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh,
joining us
right.
on
Okay.
Twitch tonight. Margaret Thatcher 420. She loves you, and she loves pot. So there you go.
Hey. The devil's cabbage, devil's lettuce.
No, that's coleslaw.
Oh God. Coleslaw, devil's cabbage.
I hate coleslaw.
Not even vinegarized coleslaw. Or...
Okay, I don't like lettuce to begin with, and then on top of that, I don't like mayonnaise. Like, absolutely hate mayonnaise.
How about kale?
I don't think I've had kale. I'd be open to trying it.
That's a garnish. It's not meant to be consumed.
Oh, would you stop? Kale makes a really good salad leaf.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the smoothie comment.
You talk about a good autumn salad or a spring salad with cranberries and like goat cheese or feta cheese, and you put some kale in it. Oh, chef's kiss, as you would say.
I like spinach.
Mm,
Stuart Video puts shredded cabbage.
shredded cabbage.
No, I've been jamming salad. I've been eating a lot of salad. Although I joke. I do.
Michelle's a big kale fan. She's having it in her salad tonight at the movies.
I like a
Boom.
good rocket.
A rocket rocket?
I like a good rocket.
Rocket rocket?
Rocket salad.
Rocket salad.
Yeah.
Rocket Amadeus?
With the Falcon 9.
Mm-hmm. The ex-prime minister smokes weed every day, but don't. Margaret Thatcher 420 on Twitch.
I always think of Dr. Dre when I hear that. Smoke weed every day.
What is rocket salad? Says Stuart Video.
Yeah, that's a good question. What is rocket salad?
It's when you
It's a-
send a salad to the moon.
Yeah.
You get a mortgage out of that?
Rocket's a type of leaf. It's got let's have a look, see if I can bring up
We call it something else here in America.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
probably do.
Michelle's
don't
movie's
remember what
not
it
until
is,
midnight.
See what
Rocket salad. Now, I think of rocket salad, and I think, for some weird reason, I think of In-N-Out Burger or a double with animal fries. I don't know why my mind goes there. Maybe I'm hungry. I have no idea. But
there, if you Google it, it comes up. The first picture comes up. Pretty much what it looks like.
did you put that in the?
Can I share the screen?
Yeah, go ahead.
It just looks like salad.
Are you sharing something, Rich?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They have this in the Costco mixed greens.
Mm-hmm.
There we
Jumbo.
go.
There you go.
Yeah. I see it.
I'll go over to Maine and do this. That's wrong. That's right.
Arugula, that's what it's called here in America.
Merkel.
There you go.
America.
America.
Merkel. There you go. I love
There you
arugula. It's a great leaf. I'm a big fan of that. The thing that Michelle is going to see is a screening of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, a Rocky Picture Horror showing of The Room. There's a guide to following along. I'm stoked.
Oh wow.
Ever seen The Room or Disaster Artist? She asks.
That sounds an awful lot like the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Does that have anything to do with it? Tim Curry, Susan Sarandon, Meatloaf, Barry Boswick, Little Nell.
Barry Boswick.
The classic.
Hey, tis the season for the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I think
It
there's
is.
showings this weekend and next.
Actually, really reminds me early next week I've got to set up my Halloween special as well. So get all the overlays and that all sorted.
Speaking of
I vote for
Halloween-
Rocky Horror Picture Show music, any track. Time
Speaking
warp,
of
of course.
Halloween, has anybody
No
seen the
problem,
new
I can do
Halloween
that.
movie?
I heard Paul Burke has, and he absolutely trashed it.
I hated it. It was terrible.
Hellraiser came out with a new movie on Hulu.
Yeah, I saw that as well. I heard about that as well. So
Yeah. I really liked it. I watched it twice.
apparently that's not meant to be too bad. Yeah.
I had the Hellraiser puzzle box, a model
right.
of it when I was younger, and I went to a costume party and I was a mix mash of everything. I had Freddy Krueger's claw hand and I had the Hellraiser box. People are like, "I don't get it." I'm like, "Neither do I. Shut up and drink."
Shut up and drink.
Shut up and
2019
dance with
thriller
me.
film. Christian Volkman.
The Room. Okay.
Matt and Kate, a young couple, moved to upstate New York, having purchased a home. Is this the one we're talking of? She threw spoons and yelled scripted stuff at the screen. Well, there you go.
Well, that last part's definitely a Rocky Horror thing.
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody? What's the new one called as well?
And Michelle
I'll
says,
remember it in a minute. Don't worry.
Michelle says, nope, that's not it.
Okay.
Stuart asks, Matt, how fast can you open the Hellraiser box?
The same speed as I can solve a Rubik's Cube. Under 3 minutes.
Michelle says you have the wrong film. Yeah, I know. That's why I gave myself the losing horns. And
I bet you.
our favorite prime minister says it's the one and only D-O-double-G Snoop Dogg.
I bet you I still have that Hellraiser box somewhere in storage here in the house. If I looked hard enough.
Does someone want to search Tommy Wiseau and get him up on and share their screen and we can put it up on camera?
No.
Okay, good. That's fair. It's very fair.
Not happening.
Has anybody seen the new film Smile? Yeah.
Smile? No.
That looks
Never
that
even heard of it.
looks hideous.
Oh, it's a horror. 2022. Smile.
You're on candid camera?
Oh, that one. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that looks good.
All right. Going back to sharing this. Tommy Wiseau, American actor, filmmaker. He's known of writing and producing, directing and starring in the 2003 film The Room, which was described as one of the worst films ever made and has gained cult status.
What film's this? Sorry.
The
Is
Room.
that only in theaters,
Oh,
or
The
can I
Room.
watch it on like HBO Max or something?
Yeah, I'm sure you could watch it on PBS. I don't know. It's 2003, so it's nearly 20 years old.
Wow, it's got 87% fresh. I'm on Rotten Tomatoes.
Michelle says she'll recap it next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. So there you go.
79% for reviewers and audience score is 78%. That's pretty
solid.
impressive.
That is solid.
Rotten Tomatoes, ladies and gentlemen.
And there's his signature. There you go.
Okay.
All right. There's Tommy Wiseau, ladies and gentlemen.
You can buy it on Vudu. Is Vudu a thing?
Still is, yeah.
I mean, I've heard of it.
Pre-order. Oh, I guess you can't get it yet.
Michelle says, see also the Disaster Artist. What I'll say is, Michelle, when you join us next week, you can show us that.
There you go.
Yep.
Bummer. I'm not saying bummer about that. I'm saying bummer that you can't order it yet. You'll have to pre-order it. Oh, well. What can you do, ladies and gentlemen?
But
What
then
can
again,
you
I'm
do?
feeling very much in the mood to figure it. Disaster Artist was a 2017 American biographical comedy drama film directed by James Franco.
All right.
All right, folks, I need to jump off. I have to take care of some puppy issues that are happening.
Puppy issues. Oh no.
Oh no.
What's
My
going
God,
on
this
with what's going on
Dog
with
is, no, she's just, I gotta take over the watch duties here. But my gosh, she's growing so much. I could tell she's getting bigger every day. She's getting to be a little chunky monkey. Let me tell
She
you.
is a bundle of sunshine. I love when you put her on camera. I mean, I'm just upset that
So
you put her on
sweet.
camera tonight.
I'm trying not to overdo her on camera because I
You
don't know.
could. She's always VF Talks acceptable. She could always be on VF Talks. Lilo would be fantastic. You gotta
Tiny
watch her
little-
anyway. You could get her on
Should I
camera.
go get her? Should I bring her
Yeah,
up
go
before
get
I
her.
come on?
Get her.
All right, I'll go get her.
Matt will be right back with Lilo right after this.
After these sponsored messages.
Of non-sponsors. Stuart's calling it puppy belly rubs. Puppy belly rubs.
It's so cute, though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I gotta get the one cam ready because we're gonna get him on full screen just because we gotta see Lilo in her
Of course.
in her canine magic and her puppiness and all that wonderful stuff. Because Lilo deserves a big screen. Lilo deserves a big screen.
Yeah, of course.
That's right. We wouldn't have any other way, would we?
No.
Not that little bundle of sunshine. Someone's gonna probably
Austin,
isolate this.
do you work every Sunday or?
Recently I've been working every Sunday.
Ah, okay.
I've also
Chelsea's-
been working most Fridays.
Sponsored
Oh,
by the
yeah,
Room
yeah,
Show in a
yeah,
Playhouse,
yeah, yeah.
Hamilton, Ontario tonight. LOL. Oh, there's Lilo! Oh my god! Oh my god! This is happening! Lilo.
She's here, ladies and
So
gentlemen.
cute.
Lilo. Oh,
Coming together.
baby.
Big puppy.
Lilo's taking over the show.
Look, she got a new toy. She got
Oh, she's got a live stream?
Piggy.
Oh, Piggy. Oh.
So cute.
We had her in the car today. She does so well in the car. She's a good girl in the car, aren't you?
Oh,
Yeah. She likes it.
Sue's joining us on YouTube and says, hi all, so cute. Yeah, Lilo's
Yep.
so cute.
Yeah, I know.
Such a
JV's
little
just so
cutie.
cute.
I'm gonna have to
All right, I got to go deal with her, folks. So I got to jump off.
go deal with your talent there with Lilo. And good seeing you,
Thumb-
Matt.
Thumbs up for Lilo. All right. bye,
Thumbs up for
folks.
Lilo. Good night, Matt. Love you, bro.
Later, Matt. HTTPS.
Mm-hmm. HTTPS Lilo. All right. He just threw himself off. There you go. Yeah,
Oh,
it's-
bless.
Adjust this and change this
Oh, now
over
I gotta
this.
adjust
And
myself again.
there you go. And change this to Rich Vibes and do all this typing and this and the other thing. And Pudgy Paul, look at that. Pudgy Paul Burke is correct. So there you go. I only had to change Rich Vibes. There you go.
Brilliant.
Michelle's a big fan of Lilo, by the way. Michelle loves Lilo.
Oh, Lilo is such a cutie.
Sue with the double thumbs up. And Michelle saying bye to Matt and Lilo.
So what else has been going on in your neck of the woods, Austin?
Not all that much. I get 8 weeks of freedom from college. Yeah, but that means I just have more time to work. So that's great.
And the
my
moolah.
first Friday I've had off in a very long time, which is nice.
Awesome stuff.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. Glad you're able to join us and stuff. This is
Yeah,
fun.
I haven't been able to join in the last couple of weeks either. Unfortunately, I've been DJing, so I had some Friday nights. So
It's good stuff, though. You're DJing. You got the gigs and everything. Things are good.
yeah, all good.
It's awesome. It's very awesome. And I am getting to a point right now where I'm almost done with my certified wellness coaching through NASM. So that's going to be done in the next 3 weeks. I'll have that in my back
Awesome.
pocket.
Brilliant.
Take that for whatever. And I want to do, and this is not any sort of plug of anything yet, but I want to take it to some level of life coaching at some point before the end of the year, or maybe the beginning of next. So got that going on.
Ideal stuff.
Mm.
It's
And
good
then
if you can channel it into something, isn't it? So
Yeah, and then I'm running all these races, and I got a book I want to finish. I said I was going to finish that in the next 2 to 3 months. I'm very close. So this could be a very, very fun yet productive yet crazy 2.5, 3 months up ahead. So, oh, and I'm giving a talk. That's right, I'm giving a talk. I'm talking about the mind-body connection and how figuring out what's going on with my mental health first and foremost helped me lose 312 pounds. So there's that too.
Yes, I need to catch up on your, because I watched the end of your show on Thursday, so I need to catch up with that show, and I need to watch Tuesday's show as well, because
So
I
we're
think that's
doing
something
a
I need
live
to
show
get on the-
Tuesday night. So if you have any questions that you after watching the Thursday night show, send me an email at theventureforward@gmail.com. We're going to take your questions. Those that email me, and also we'll take live questions on Tuesday. A couple of more points I want to talk about as far as the diet and the exercise, and then we're going to take a lot of your questions on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Stuart says you rock, JV. Thank you, Stuart. I appreciate that very much. So I gotta say that the episode last night was tough. It was a tough episode to do. I've talked about this many times before on the show, but I think for some reason, I think there have been so many people that I know that are battling this, and I hope that the message was very resonant last night.
I think it's definitely a great thing to have post-COVID, because I think post-lockdown, should I say, because I think a lot of people have experienced a lot of lockdown issues with weight control, and yeah, definitely. I think it's something that is great to be addressed. So
Well, that's the other reason why I'm getting my CWC through NASM, the wellness coaching, because I think there needs to be a lot more people like that, and giving advice and giving the mental sort of perspective of the mind-body connection, but also wellness coaching with respect to diet and with respect to movement and that sort of thing. It's not a personal training sort of certification, it's just a wellness certification. So
yeah, good stuff. I'm glad you're doing it. So
thank you, Rich. I appreciate that. And then I'm running all these races. I don't know when the heck this happened, but there's a lot of that going on.
How's the knee?
Knee's doing okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's one of the reasons why I'm going for another float tomorrow, is because I know how great my knee felt after last week. So I'm going to do it again tomorrow. And they were giving me a 20% off anyway, so why not?
Right.
Good.
Who doesn't like a good bargain, right?
No, exactly.
Tomorrow's also a very important day. Tomorrow's my mom's birthday. So we're going to be doing something for my mom tomorrow night. Go take her out to dinner and stuff.
Happy birthday for tomorrow, JV's mum.
Yep.
Thank you for saying that. Appreciate that. Laura says, that's
Sorry.
great, John. Thank you, Laura. I look up to you, Laura, because I know you've spent a lot of time in that arena, and I'm definitely can use a lot of advice and have been looking to you for a lot of advice, and I appreciate all you've done for me, Laura. Very much so. Yeah, it's interesting as far as mom. Mom turns 71 tomorrow. And I gotta tell you, she's getting better with her health. I mean, her mental and physical health has gotten a lot better, and I think she realizes that the sort of work that she puts into it now pays dividends as she goes through the next 10 to 15 years of her life.
Very much so. Yeah.
So, Michelle wishing my mom a happy birthday. Thank you, Michelle, for saying that. So, anyhow. Yeah, and then I think the other thing is, outside of, we talked about the Thanksgiving races, I got a 5K I'm running on October 30th, day before Halloween, and then I'm running a 10K the following Sunday. So there's 4 races coming up in the next 5 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
It's like I feel like I could do it. It's
You
not
going
that
for it?
What's that?
You definitely going for it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm not looking to try to run these things really fast. I'm just looking to try to finish these things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good on you. Yeah, definitely. braver man than I am at the moment. So
Thank you, Rich. I appreciate that. If you told me a year and a half ago, I'd be doing all these races and whatnot, I'd say you're crazy. And yet now it's a way of life. I'm doing it. Laura's saying true about the importance of taking care of yourself in your older years. So thank you for that, Laura. It's I'll tell you, I was talking about this earlier to the team here, in the sense that people talk about golfer's high. You make that one great shot, and you come back next weekend to play golf again. There's something to be said about the runner's high, in the sense that we look at the community that's around us. We look at the thrills and the excitement of running a race like that, and just the whole environment is enough to bring you back again next time around. Like, I look forward to that. Budget Paul Burke's listening. Okay, he's good. Outside of the show on Sunday, any other big plans this weekend, Rich?
No, I'm working. Well, I've got spending the day with my daughter tomorrow, and then tomorrow evening I am DJing in the next town over, and then I will be setting up and getting ready for the show tomorrow, for Sunday night after that. So that'll be about it, I think.
Love the show. Love what you're doing with it. And again, definitely, if you have nothing to do and you want to listen to some good music on Sundays,
Bless you.
he is a great show to watch. I'll bring that back up on camera again. And for the sake of Matt not killing me, I won't say the but there it is. www.mixcloud.com/rich5s. See, so I'll give you the www and annoy Matt with that, I'm sure. But yeah, mixcloud.com/rich5s every Sunday night, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. He is awesome.
See, and look, you're following as well.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Quick question for you, Austin. I know you're busy with a lot of stuff, but are you thinking about starting to do some live streams again?
I've thought about it. I might not be doing live streams. I might stick to recorded content.
Okay.
But it's definitely thought about. I might come back to it. I've got a Dungeons and Dragons campaign scheduled for next week that I'm hoping to record.
Okay.
What I will say is, there's anything you want me to add to this ticker down there, you let me know, because I'm starting to throw the sites and the shows of all of you guys, because you've been so great to me, and I figured, let me put this down in the ticker. I know I show a lot of 800 numbers on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It doesn't belong here for this conversation about anything and everything. This is about us. This is about you. So let me know.
Right.
I'll put it down there for you.
Yeah. Really, I've just been on my friend's channel recently, just live streaming with him, but it's because I don't have to show my face. It's just my voice.
Nothing wrong with the voice. Nothing wrong with doing a podcast and doing the sort of spoken word sort of thing.
Yeah.
Got to call it the Hellfire Podcast.
Indeed.
Gotta be done.
Stuart's saying that him and Laura are going to be doing live streams soon. Stuart, let us know about that. I'd love to put that on here too.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. And I'll also say this: if you guys want to, plug it on here, we could do a whole episode of the main show, the main episode of the a show of the venture on a Tuesday or Thursday night to plug the new channel for you. So let us know. That'd be great. I know there are a couple people that I want to get on the main show as well. There's an energy healer that's out of New York City that I would love to have on the show to talk about her work, about hypnotherapy and whatnot. And then there was a guest from season 3 that's been just hitting it left, right, and sideways and releasing new music all the time. And I would love to get Sean Leary back on here for another episode. So
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to watch that. The healing and the hypnotherapy and that sounds quite interesting. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'll be well into that.
And then I'll also say that if, and this is just an open call for anyone out there, if you have a story to tell, you want to do an episode of The Venture, let me know. I'm at theventureforward@gmail.com. Would love to have you on here. We all have a story to tell, and I would love to help you tell it. So, ventureforward@gmail.com.
I got to tell mine, and I got to say it was amazing.
Austin, that was a really great episode, and I was really glad you did it. And if you want to come back and do another episode, let me know. Love to have you back on.
Yeah. We're actually gonna I know when I talked to them I talked about the Peacekeeper program and everything, and now that I'm not in high school anymore, I can't really participate in that. So I thought the director contacted me today, or not today, it was sometime like last week, and he said, "Hey, if you would like to come back, we're gonna bring back the retreat
Oh, wow.
in the spring. If you just want to come back and be a mentor."
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Brilliant.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, that made me really happy.
Well, it talks about the effect that you have in that wonderful organization, but you are definitely an epitome of the Peacekeeper program. You are such a great spirit and a great mind. You're perfect for that, and I'm glad they're asking you to do that now, after graduation. Let's see. Anything else that's going on this weekend? Anything that's on your mind? It's anything
I
and
gotta work
everything, as
from
we always
11.
say on the show.
I got to work from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Oof.
Yeah,
Oof.
that's a lot of microwaving, isn't it?
Ugh.
I'm not going to be in the kitchen, so it's
Oh, that's all
even
right.
worse. It's even worse.
What, you front of the house? What are you doing?
Takeout, car side, curbside, whatever they call it,
Man.
Oh,
I'm sorry, bro.
all day long. Double shift.
Double shifter. I'm cringing for tomorrow. I don't want to get swept by Houston. I want to win at least a game here. But the Yankees have looked anemic in game 2 and especially in game 1. So I hope that they could put something together and win at least game 3 or maybe game 4 and not get swept. That's one thing I'm hoping for.
I'm not even going to talk about sports.
Gotcha.
Yeah, my
Indy's going up against Tennessee this Sunday. A little nervous about that one.
my team played absolutely shocking against Man United the other day. So
it's early. It's early in the campaign. I wouldn't worry about things yet.
Oh, I'm worried.
Oh, I know you are, Austin. I would be too.
We're 3-2-1 right now. Like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it can go one of two directions right now, and
With Matt Ryan, we're gonna. I think we all know which way we're going.
Yeah. I didn't want to say anything. I'll let you say it, Austin. But yep. Right. I'm just surprised that the Giants are playing really well. I'm really happy about that. But I know I've been down this road before. I know what happens. They'll go 5-2, and then they'll lose the next 9 games, and then they'll finish 5-12. So like
sounds familiar.
Yeah, horrible. And then Penn State. I mean, I'm scared because they got walloped last weekend, and their schedule is not getting any easier. So I hope they can at least win another game or two, so they're at least bowl eligible and get that 6th win. But last weekend was painful.
Philadelphia's still undefeated, right?
Eagles? Yeah,
Yeah.
the Eagles are undefeated. They're leading the NFC East right now.
That's what I thought.
But then you have both the Cowboys and the Giants at 5-1.
I like Laura's comment. Don't say that too loud about the Giants.
Yeah, yeah. But we're all thinking it, Laura. Come on, we're all thinking it. The funny thing is, the Jets are doing somewhat decent as well. I mean, it's for pro football in New York. It's actually not bad right now.
I was shocked they beat the Packers.
Mm-hmm. That was huge.
So then again, the Packers aren't playing that well this year.
No, but anytime you can say that the Packers got beat, you're saying, "Wow, that says something," especially given the past. If you can get that
As far
sort
as the
of win,
Cowboys are doing as well as they are.
Oof. And then of course you have the Commanders, right? Washington, like
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think who do we have at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium the other week? We had a London game. The London game. I think it was New York.
yeah.
It was, wasn't it?
Laura says the obvious comment: the Giants are like the Mets. Yeah, the Mets were choke artists this year, and the Giants have very much the capability of doing the same. I don't want it to see it happen. I want to see the Giants make it to the playoffs. I would love to have at least a winning season, but we've been down this road before, Laura. We both know this. Yeah. What is I forgot, what is your Premier League team anyway? I keep on.
It's
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry.
Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, Hotspur, right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, the stadium is amazing. The new stadium. Oh, it's awesome. But we're not doing too badly at the moment. But I would have just liked to have seen us beat Man United this last week. So
Everybody wants to beat Man U. Come on, that's like playing the
We're-
Cowboys in the NFL. You
well,
want
it
to beat Man
just
U.
keeps us in that good position, just underneath our rivals. You see, so because our biggest rivals are our next door neighbours, which is Arsenal, and they're
Well,
they're
Arsenal.
they're currently top of the league. So
Another winning campaign from Arsenal. What else is new?
hmm so, but yeah, it would just nice to stay that close to them, keep them on their toes, as it were.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Austin, do you have a Premier League pony you like to watch? No. Okay.
No.
That's fair. Yeah, I hate admitting this. I think I learned this in college, but I had a roommate who was a big Andy Cole fan, so I definitely have somewhat of an allegiance to Man U, but that's I don't follow it as much as I used to. Right now, my mind is college football centric, obviously baseball playoff centric right now, and a little bit of fascination with the NHL season, hoping that the Rangers actually do something this year. So that's where my mind is.
I stick solely to NFL and college basketball.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Michelle says that she got groceries last night. So perfect day to get dumped. I have fresh strawberries and chocolate sauce. Well, there you go.
Ooh, no.
Strawberries and chocolate is a good time indeed. Of course, we're sorry that you had that, but we think you're amazing. We think you're an incredible lady. And there are 6 billion people in this world, and I definitely think there is someone out there for you, or at least someone to have a good conversation with and do fun things with. So that's what I'm saying.
Somebody for everyone.
Absolutely. In some cases, many people for some people.
Some people find early on. Some people it takes a long time to find, but it can happen.
Michelle says solo date night movies at 11:45 at the cinema. She's excited. Shown in old school 35 millimeter. Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Whoa,
wow.
nice.
Hope you have a good night, Michelle. That sounds like a lot of fun. I think she's going to win tonight. I think she's winning. I'm saying that right now. I think Michelle wins.
Solo date night. I'm trying to work that one out.
Keep on working the linguistics. See what
Yeah.
happens for you.
Michelle will
Speaking
do
of-
okay.
Michelle
Speaking of
will do
other
okay.
dating.
Michelle will do amazingly, and she will slay this world with everything she's got and then some. Oof, yeah. Michelle's going to do phenomenal. I have all the faith in the world in Michelle. And I approve this message.
Speaking of dating, though, I've made a dating profile and everything, just trying to find some people. And
Okay.
you see all these little things about how guys are so weird on dating apps, but the women aren't much better. They have some weird things.
Trust me.
Being a wackadoo is not a gender specific thing. I think just
No,
being
no,
a
no,
human
no, no,
being,
no.
you're a wackadoo.
Oh, I know, but you only see the ones for the men.
I put myself. I keep put myself on and taking myself off dating profiles because some of the meets, unbelievable.
Yeah.
I've matched with a couple people, but none of them will talk to me.
I pulled myself off. I was dating someone for a while, and
We'll just leave that right there.
no. I'm gonna follow that up. I'm no longer dating them, so like I'm thinking about jumping back on, but then again, part of me is like, well, if it's meant to be, I'm going to run into someone, or I'll see someone at the gym, or I'll see someone at Starbucks, or I'll see someone wherever, and that'll be fine.
JV.
Yeah. Well, what's going
What
on?
happened?
What happened?
What happened with the person that was supposed to be at the
On the West Coast?
at the marathon?
Oh no, yeah, it's she it didn't work because
She didn't turn up.
no, she wasn't feeling well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's totally cool. And honestly, and I made a promise to all my West Coast buddies, I'm gonna be out there well before the next time, well before the marathon next year. I want to be out there a lot more. I love it out there. So
Yeah, I saw that you put down that you quite like Portland, don't you?
oh yeah, that was a lot of fun. Had a really good time. I'll tell you, the last 2 years. So we go back to 21, and I spent 5 days in Los Angeles, 5 days in Portland, and that was incredible. Right, 5 days to go for Vid Summit. Spent 5 days in LA, 5 days in Portland. This year, I spent 8 days, 7 nights in Portland, 2 nights in Beaverton, 6 nights in Portland, or 6 days in Portland rather, and it was. That's more my tribe. There's a lot of sort of mores that they have that I have, and I really enjoyed that time out there. Am I moving there tomorrow? No, I don't have the financial means to, but it was something that was very eye-opening for me, without question. Michelle says that she has plastic spoons ready to throw at the screen. That's good for tonight's presentation.
Nice.
And she also says that she's never really been on a dating site. Might be an old profile floating around. If you find it, let me know. Let me see it. It'll be for my eyes only, but I'd be very interested in seeing.
Okay. I was just looking up where Portland is. I know I knew it was Portland, Oregon, but I didn't know where Oregon was. So
Portland, Oregon is in the Pacific Northwest.
it's yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just checked that out.
It's a different way of life out there. It's a lot different than what we know in the Northeast. A lot different than what we know from even Indiana, right?
I love it.
Yeah, it's incredible out there.
Oh, speaking of Indiana, when was it? It was Monday. It was Monday. 4 inches of snow.
Snow? Yeah, it's starting.
4 inches.
4 inches of snow.
4 inches of snow. Already.
Yeah, I have a colleague of mine that's based out of Pittsburgh, and he told me the other day it was flurrying, and my first reaction, and I censor myself, I said, "Holy shit, that's a problem," because if that's a thing, and we're going to get to wintry conditions sooner than that, I mean, I didn't sign up for that.
Yeah, I got to go get some stuff to put in the bed of my truck because I have a front wheel drive.
I felt bad about last weekend because there was a wedding I was invited to, and I RSVP'd, and I didn't feel well. So I ended up not getting out there. But I just want to wish Chuck and Michelle congratulations on their marriage. Really glad you guys got married, and I definitely want to do dinner with you guys soon, and I have a present for you, and I don't feel like I could ship it, so let's definitely get together soon. Chuck, Michelle, congratulations. Glad you are married and you tied the knot.
Congratulations to them, but I also want to know how many weddings were last weekend.
Lots.
It's the third one I heard of.
Lots.
Like my uncle got married last weekend as well.
Well, congratulations to him too. Can I wish him congratulations or no? Yes.
Yeah,
No?
yeah, go on.
He's not saying. You know what? I'll cut it out and post. Yeah.
I didn't go to the wedding.
Yeah,
How are you guys going to be celebrating Halloween then?
great question. Austin?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know it's a much bigger thing over there than it is here. So
I might be going to a party. That's a possibility if I end up getting invited. I might be going just walking around town with a couple friends like I normally do, but none of them are responding to me. So, or I just might go to work. I don't know.
I think you'll do something, Austin. You got a lot of fun going on there. I'm sure you'll do something. Gotta.
Yeah, I gotta do. I always do
Yeah.
something. If all else fails, I'll just walk around with my sister.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever.
You have any plans, JV?
Here's the situation with that. When I was out, Rich knows where I'm going with this.
yeah,
When I was out in Portland, so yes, the costume I wore last year will happen again this year. I had the Lucifer mask and the suit jacket. I'm doing that again. That was a big hit, and it scared the kids. It was fantastic. Good times. What I'm doing this year, though, is I'm adding another element to it. And I got some wings. So I'm going to wear my Lucifer wings with my Lucifer mask and a suit jacket.
Mm-hmm.
And I will still say the same thing to the kids when they knock on the door. Which, by the way, there's a Halloween spin that night, so I'm not answering the door until 7:30, 8 o'clock anyway. But there'll be kids trick-or-treating at that hour. Doesn't matter. But the same thing's going to happen. Ding dong. And I open the door and I say, Happy Halloween! It's good. Good times. It's just kisses, Matt would say. Good times. I enjoy that.
If Matt shows up to your door, you need to open the door and just say HTTPS.
Yes. Yes. I absolutely have to do that. And then he'll kick me in the nuts. Man, I was only oh god. You gotta watch it because he's got a very swift kick, and yeah. He always talks about throw punching, and I should keep the internet prefixes down to like next to nothing. It really just wasn't good. Wasn't a good idea.
let's keep it down to www.
Right. Oh man. So yeah,
HTTPS
not only am
or-
I got the suit jacket and the mask and the wings, I'll be wearing the mask and the wings to spin class too. So there's that. I'm crazy. I'm effing crazy.
I get to wear my costume to work, so.
That's cool. A friend of mine's got a really good Vecna
Oh.
outfit. So
I technically the costume isn't work appropriate, so I have to wear sweatpants underneath it. But
all right.
Laura, you went there? Like run with a banana? You want to bring back Carrie again? You want to talk about that? Would that make you happy, Laura? Would you like me to run with a banana for the 5K? I'll do that for you, Laura. I'll do that. I'll do it for you too, Stuart. I'll run with a banana.
Just don't trip when the banana's in your mouth.
You know, shit. Oof, oof, oof. Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to put a giant bow on this.
Yeah. I think what's it?
Should I
Nearly
put a
half
ribbon
past
on it
one.
instead?
A ribbon, a bow, maybe some wrapping paper, all that stuff.
Yeah, it's Christmas, not Halloween.
Yeah. It's something
Nightmare
like
Before Christmas.
that. Yeah, sure. Hanukkah, whatever you want.
Diwali.
Diwali, right.
Hmm.
You know, Arbor Day, whatever you want. Got it. Got it all figured out.
Winter solstice.
The solstice is coming. Plan accordingly. Man. Austin, Rich, thank you. Thank you for jumping on tonight.
Bless you. No problem. Thank you for having us.
Have a great night. Rich, we'll see you Sunday night for Sunday Night Live, but I'll say that in my closing sort of thing anyway.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no worries.
I might see you. I'll see.
All right.
Maybe.
I'm hoping. Possibly.
Okay.
I might be able to squeeze it in there.
There you go.
Cool.
Get it in.
It'd be good to have you on there anyway, so.
Rich, Austin, love you guys. I'll see you guys soon.
Take care.
Yep.
Bye.
Later.
Rich and Austin, ladies and gentlemen. Also, Matt Haas. Was good to see him tonight, too. And go back to Maine. Now it's just that's me. That's what I look like. That's me. Right. Yeah, so a couple of things about the main show on Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday, we're going to continue the story on diet and exercise revisited. We will take your questions and comments for diet and exercise revisited. So if you have any questions, by all means, hit me up on email. I think this is the graphic. No, that's the disclaimer, John. I always do the same thing. No, that's the wrong one too. You know what? It's in the credits. It's theventureforward@gmail.com. Theventureforward@gmail.com. We're taking a lot of questions and comments with respect to diet and exercise. There's a lot of good content from Thursday. A lot of good things I want to add to Tuesday night's show as well. Tuesday night's show will be live. And I'll be at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. So there's a new time for the Venture Forward. It is Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. So Tuesday night's episode will be live. Thursday, we're going to talk about mental health. And we're going to talk about basically the realization that I needed to do something about it, but the really important aspect of the fact that the mind-body connection by way of working the mind and trying to get myself to a better place was very much the paramount piece in all of that. We're going to talk about the modalities that I basically took up as far as this mental health journey, and we're going to talk about how everything basically comes together. Thursday night's episode will be pre-recorded, but that will be too at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on Thursday night. And then 1 week from tonight, we'll do what we normally do, and the most fun time of the week. And that VF Talks, that'll be next Friday night at 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific. Couple of quick shout outs. Rich Vibes, thanks again for joining us this evening. You can catch Rich Vibes over on Mixcloud on Sunday afternoons at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific for Sunday Night Live. He has a great show, very entertaining, and I truly say he is very talented at what he does. A great DJ, but I'll also say an incredible friend. Rich, thank you for jumping on tonight, and thank you for doing that show. And then also we talked about the OC locker room, but you see that in the ticker down there. Kimberly is a great person outside of Portland over in Oregon City. Incredible organization. If you get a chance, go hit her up on Instagram at OC Locker Room or the OC Locker Room. And let me actually get the graphic back up real quickly. So I can be honest about this. It's the OC Locker Room. It is a nonprofit who distributes sports equipment and uniforms to the community without cost. No referral is needed, and everyone is welcome. You can get her on Instagram at the OC Locker Room. The OC Locker Room. But until next time, I'm going to say the same thing I say at the end of every Venture Forward and VF Talks. Stay safe, stay sane, stay strong, stay sober. You're worth it. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care of yourselves. I love you all, and fly, be free.
road. Yeah. I'm gonna make it worth your while. I'm gonna make it worth your time. Gonna make it worth your while. When she's with me, we're like superstars. Windows roll down, radio on. I think we could go far. We don't need money. We can skip that part. All I want is her to be with me. She's got a ticket to my heart. The sky is blue, I got the sun in my eyes. It can't get better than when she makes that smile. Yeah, she's got that style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She's turning up the volume on the radio. Yeah. I'm gonna make it worth your while. I'm gonna make it worth your time. I'm gonna make it worth your while. When she's with me, we're like superstars. Windows roll down, radio on. I think we could go far. We don't need money. We can skip that part. All I want is her to be with me. She's got a ticket to my heart. Ticket to my heart. 1, 2, 3